Brock Glenn is a Memphis, Tennessee quarterback, top 20 in the nation, who's making his decision apparently sometime on Saturday afternoon. And Ohio State's in the running, Kevin, but Florida State is the direction that most people are going.
Hat on the table. I mean, that's just my opinion at this point. It's recruiting. Things change, but I don't see that one happening for Ohio State.
Is there anything else out there of note that could be coming down the commitment trail soon?
I mean, we still have to wait until August for Desmond Umeozulu, who I'm still think is trending toward Ohio State. Staying back at quarterback. Austin Novosad still has to make his decision. Committed to Baylor at this point, but has some other big offers out there. Notre Dame has made a late push in that one. I'm not ready to make a call there yet. For all the concern of how the class is falling apart, and every day I turn on the computer, there's another rumor about is Dijon Johnson slipping away? Is Jelani Thurman slipping away? You know what? Ohio State's done a great job of flipping kids in the past, and other programs are going to try to do the same. At this point, I'm not ready to back off of either of those commitments at this point. But, as we like to joke, when a kid commits, you just know who leads at that point. Nothing is binding until the kid signs. And, hell, with the transfer portal now, nothing's binding, period.
I think, and thank you, Ryan, for that great comment and contribution. I think that if push comes to shove and all they have are Devin Brown and Kyle McCord after this season, they'll get into the portal and they'll find somebody who may not be able to start at a Power 5 school, but will gladly come to Ohio State to throw his helmet into the ring and compete for the job and, have a chance to play on a team that could contend for the national championship next year. I haven't looked in depth at what all Ohio State might have coming back, but it ought to be an okay team. I mean, you'll have Travion Henderson, you would think, in his third and final year. Whoever else along for the ride, Marvin Harrison Jr. and Jack Sawyer and JT Tuimoloau. Those are some pretty good building blocks right there that figure to be mainstays next year. So they're not falling off anytime soon. And I think if, people say that would be terrible for Kyle McCord and Devin Brown, I think they understand that you can't go into a season with just two quarterbacks. So, you're not bringing somebody in to necessarily start. You'd be bringing somebody in who would compete for the job and provide depth. And I think they'd have 20 applicants the first day that job description got out there on the waiver wire. I think they'd have guys coming out of the woodwork to transfer to Ohio State for that opportunity. I mean, you tell me you're the backup at Pittsburgh or at Kentucky and you're not going to get to play behind a pretty good guy, man, you're telling me I got a chance to go to Ohio State, and if something happened, I might have to play and, win a national championship and be on the front page of college football for a year. Well, hell yes, sign me up. So, I don't think that'd be a problem at all if that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, Ryan Day wants 4 scholarship quarterbacks. That might be a tough ask next year. And he understands that. He has done 3 before and knows that that's just how it is these days. And it's just finding the right guy and finding who understands it. And then it's the same thing with the 2023 class, finding the right guy and finding somebody who understands the situation and still is brave enough and confident enough to come to Ohio State. And when you can find those guys, then you've got something because they have that confidence. They have the kind of confidence a quarterback needs, not just to say, yeah, I can play here, but then also, I can lead a team. I've done it before. It's what I do. And that's, right now that's not very easy with Ohio State's quarterback recruiting to find somebody that can fit into this sandwich that they've got going. And if they can find somebody, if it's Brock Glenn and he does choose to be a Buckeye, that says a lot about him. And it also shores things up a little bit for the Buckeyes in terms of the quarterback room.